And hello everyone, this is Ira, it's me. It's so nice to have you guys here. Streaming Sprout, streaming Minecraft for pretty much the first time ever. I've always been kind of worried that the quality wouldn't be good enough to stream Minecraft, but it seems like my stream quality has been okay lately, so I'm hoping that this looks alright. Thanks to everyone who has already been writing really lovely comments in the chat. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you're here to watch me. Somebody asked, is there a new version of Sprout? This is the new version, but it's not public yet. This is the testing version. It's just open to a closed group of testers, which the Phoenix Lodge very kindly and generously made me a member of, which I really appreciate. That was cool, so I gotta help him test this. I'm not gonna be doing a lot in the way of actual testing today because I'm just gonna mostly be building. I've been playing like all the time the last few days. Actually, my wrist hurts a little bit, so I gotta try to take it easy a little bit. I can't go too crazy. What I'm trying to do is just build my base. I'm not gonna be doing too much of the actual mod stuff today. However, I'm gonna explain what my plans are. So let me maybe, do I have any? Oh, I've got plenty of wood right here. And I'll just grab some cobblestone. 9 cobblestone. Okay, there's a reason. Exactly 9, that's the right number. Now, some of you have probably noticed that I've mentioned that I am theming my base after a series of books. Wizard of Earthsea. Oh, that's not enough. That's not enough wood. Oops. There we go. Left click to take things out. If you haven't read any of the books from Wizard of Earthsea, they're amazing. Oops. There we go. And you should totally read them. At least read the first one. They're just so amazing. And I wanted to theme my base around that. I recently reread the whole series. There's 5 books in total. And I just fell in love with it all over again. And when I was starting my new Sprout series with the new testing pack, I was like, I gotta do something with Earthsea. This pack is so perfect. It's so perfect for theming it around something like Wizard of Earthsea. So what I'm gonna do... No, not yet. Obviously, I have planned this out very well. Stream looks fine, that's great, thank you very much. Good to know. The thing that I've been doing that's taken all these hours is literally just clearing this land. This was a big hill, and I've just been shaving it off layer by layer, and then I built it up at the corners a little bit to make it even bigger. Because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump into creative mode just for a second, just to give you some perspective. I'm not gonna do anything cheaty, I just want to show you guys how big this is. This is the site, the future site of the Great House on Roke. Again, if you haven't read the books, read them. But it's basically the school for wizards. The big school for wizards. Don't think Harry Potter. It's a very different type of magic, a very different type of fantasy series. And the Great House on Roke is where they train the best wizards in the land. And it's huge. And so I decided I wanted to make it appropriately huge. And so I spent all this time clearing this out and making this huge land. I also realized, of course, much too late, that I'm building way too close to an NPC village over here, which means that because of the Toro Quest mod, these sentries are spawning all over the place. And at first I was like, oh no, my school's gonna be full of sentries, this is gonna be a disaster. No. We can work this out. This is, these are gonna just be students or whatever. We'll just treat them as students. So I think that'll be fine. There'll be like people wandering through the halls, the sentries, and I think we'll also probably get some of the Ars Magica white mages spawning every now and then and appearing, so I think that'll actually work out well. Like, it'll look like a living place. It won't just be some abandoned base that only I use, like all sterile and empty. Okay. Down there is where I started out. If you watched, I have one video out where I kind of showed what I've done so far. I very quickly threw up some Ars Magica, and I have a dig spell and, whoops, dig spell and a light spell. So I've got those. Okay, let's come back down to Earth. Let's turn the cheats off. Back to survival mode. And here we go. So, in a Wizard of Earthsea, there are 9 masters who live in the Great House on Roke and teach all of the students. And each of those masters has an area of specialty. I hope I'm going to be able to fix these. So there's... Oh, let me get my... one moment. Get my notebook here. I've been really, really excited, you guys. I've been, like, writing tons and tons of notes. And, yeah. It's really exciting. So, there's the Master Herbal, who is in charge of herbs, gardening, healing, and things like that. And in our school, the Master Herbal is going to be in charge of Botania and the gardens. Okay, so that's going to be part of the school. And the Master Herbal will have a room and stuff like that, and we'll make a Botania area and stuff, and that's where the Master Herbal will be. Okay. Have you read the Dresden Files books? I have not. I don't think so. Sorry. Next we've got the Master Summoner. Ooh, it just barely fits. Master Summoner is in charge of summoning things, and is the only one who is generally interacting with the world of the dead, and even that they do sparingly. They're very careful about the world of the dead for the most part. So it makes sense that first of all, the Master Summoner will be responsible for blood magic. Oops. And also anything to do with the nether. So my nether portal will be like in the Master Summoner's chambers, for example. So that's the Master Summoner. Done. Okay. Then we've got a Master... Oh, goodness. I can barely read this. Master Namer. Now, this is a tricky one. The Master Namer, the magic system in a Wizard of Earthsea, or in the Earthsea universe, is based off of names. If you know the name of something, you have power over it, like the true name of something, in like the true speech, or the old speech. And there's nothing in this game that's actually based around names. However, there is a magic mod that kind of incorporates that, and that's the Astral Sorcery mod. Like, you find the constellations and you learn the name of the constellation and then you can find it. I know it's a stretch, but it's kind of the best I could do. It also fits well because the Master Namer lives separately from the school in a tower. So he's not living inside the building, but I'll have to build a tower somewhere else. So I can find a good spot for the Astral Sorcery altars and stuff like that and make that the Master Namer's thing. So Master Namer will be responsible for Astral Sorcery. And yeah, okay. Done. Next, we've got the Master Chanter. Master Chanter is responsible for stories and histories and things like that. So I'm going to have the Master Chanter responsible for dragons. The dragon manuscript, and like the library and stuff like that will be around the Master Chanter. Master Chanter, I think, is also supposed to have a tower, so we may build a little tower for the Master Chanter. We'll see about that. In any case, it's the best I could do. Dragons might be more closely related to the Master Namer, but it just doesn't work in this mod pack, so... They were fantasy series set in our present day. The author brings in lore mythology from around the world. That sounds pretty cool. That sounds worth taking a look at. Research. I like when authors do research on stuff. Well, maybe I'll take a look at that. I've definitely heard the name Dresden Files, but I'm pretty sure I've never read them, so I'll add them to my list. Thank you for the recommendation. Up next, we've got the Master Windkey. Master Windkey is responsible for the weather. This is kind of a tough one to work in. I don't think we have any specifically weather-based magic in Sprout. However, I am going to make some docks to go with the village. There's going to be a town, a mine colony town. There's the NPC town over there, and then there's going to be the mine colony town down here in this valley. And that'll be along the coast, and I'll build some docks. And I'm going to put lots of those, what were they called, sifters? The fisherman's mesh in them or whatever, so you can catch lots of fish, and hopefully magical books from there. And I'll just have the Master Windkey be responsible for that. Like, there'll be an automated system for taking all the stuff out of there and bringing it in here. So we'll just put docks for the Master Windkey. And also maybe power generation, like windmills. Let's put windmills here, because that makes sense. Okay? Next, we've got the Master... Master Changer. Master Changer... exactly what it says on the tin, is responsible for changing things into other things. And I thought this would probably be the best fit for Ars Magica. It's kind of random where I put Ars Magica because you could make it fit anything, but I couldn't think of anything else for the Master Changer, so Master Changer is going to get Ars Magica. End of conversation. Next, we've got the Master Hand. The Master Hand is responsible for illusion. So that is, like, doing things that aren't real, they're just illusions. And this might fit really well with Ars Magica, but then I wouldn't have anything for the Master Changer, so I gave this some thought. And I was thinking about the Foolcraft series that I did on Minecraft with Mom. Some of you certainly watched Minecraft Mom, including Foolcraft, and we had this idea that we never quite found the time to realize this idea of creating a story where we were visitors from some other world, and we were telling everyone on this world, like the NPCs, who just have kind of a medieval-style society, we would be telling them that we were magicians or wizards. And we would use technology to convince them that we were magic. Because they didn't have any technology, and we had tons of technology, so we could... I had all these plans to, like, build machines and then disguise them with chisels and bits and stuff like that to try to make it look like it was happening by magic. And we never got around to it. I never got around to it, never had the time. So I'm going to have the Master Hand be responsible for technology. How much tech is in this pack? There is actually tech in this pack. There is Immersive Engineering and there's Ender IO. And even if those are the only two, that's definitely quite a bit already. I'm not sure what else there is. That might be all of it, but I think that's enough to have a master responsible for technology. So, Master of Engineering, Ender IO, and RF Tools. Yeah, that's right. So that's three. That's like the three main tech mods, though. As far as I play, the way I play, I do most things with one of those. So, yeah, I think there's plenty to do with technology. So the Master Hand will be responsible for technology, and so, yeah, it's like he's creating things that look magic, but they're not. They're just illusion because they're technology. So there you go. Again, bit of a stretch, but hey, I'm doing what I can. Two more. We've got the Master Patterner. This one is pretty much impossible to transfer to Minecraft. The Master Patterner lives in the Imminent Grove, which is outside of the school, very beautiful nature-type place, and is kind of responsible for seeing the patterns in things and kind of predicting what will happen in the future based off of patterns, and talking to the trees in the Imminent Grove, which kind of whisper hints of what's going to happen or what's happening now. Kind of impossible to fit any of that in, so I just kind of assigned the Master Patterner to something which I didn't have someone for yet, which is the gems. So somehow in my head it feels like it should make sense. The Master Patterner is responsible for silence gems and anything to do with those. And I'll just make like a nice Imminent Grove and put them in there. Obviously, it can't be the same as the books, because in the books it's more or less infinite, but in any case. Last one, the Master Doorkeeper. Master Door... oh no! Master Doorkeeper is responsible for guarding the door. Really? Not gonna fit that in there? Okay. Guarding the door. And that's it. It's always hinted that the Master Doorkeeper is very much more important than just a guy who sits by the door, but they never explicitly say anything. He's just really, really respected by the other masters, and literally, that's all you ever see the Master Doorkeeper doing, for the most part, is just guarding the door. So the Master Doorkeeper is just going to have quarters by the door, and that's it. Could you switch gems and astral sorcery? Let's see, we've got the Namer with astral sorcery and the Patterner with gems. In a way that could work for the Patterner, although the reason I put the Namer with astral sorcery is because the Namer lives in a tower, and it just, as far as the build goes, makes more sense. Gems are all named, and astral sorcery is about reading the signs. Thematically, you might be right, it might be a better fit, but in terms of the build that I'm making, it would be tough. Like, I would have a tower with silence gems in it. Oh, hello. And then I would have the Patterner doing astral sorcery in a grove of trees, which wouldn't look very good with the big white, the astral sorcery altars and stuff on it. I'll think it over. I'll think it over. It's not a bad idea in terms of the theme. It does work better for the pack, like for the building, yeah. Like I said, thematically, I think you're right. Thematically, I think the Patterner would be better with astral sorcery for sure, and the Neighbor would be better with the gems. I have plenty of time to think about it as well. So I will keep that in mind and think it over if there's a way I can make that work to switch them up. In any case, I've got this huge area, and it's now time to start building. Is blood magic still in this pack? Yeah. This, as far as this update, this is going to be version 0.11, and it's not changing very much. Pretty much everything, pretty much everything is still the same. All the mods are still the same and everything like that. The only differences that I know of, there's some tweaks and fixes and stuff like that are mostly probably not even going to be noticed. Phoenix Lodge has tried to fix the issue with the Mad Scientist basement not spawning. I have not gotten around to testing that yet. I'll probably go into like a creative world and something and test that for him, because I don't know when I'm actually going to get to that in this playthrough. The other thing is these recruiters. There's a recruiter in the NPC villages, and you can get contracts so that the key NPCs like the Weaver and the Stable Master and people like that can actually move to your base. So that's the biggest change probably between the version that's currently out for everyone and this one. So it's not a huge difference. You don't even need to start a new world or anything if you don't want to. I started a new world because I wanted to. I didn't want an excuse to start fresh. In any case, yeah, when it comes out you won't even have to start a new world if you don't want to. And blood magic is definitely still in there. Ta-da! I've never used blood magic, actually. I've never gotten around to it. I'm looking forward to having the excuse to actually get into that. Okay, so, as proof of the incredible amount of work that went into this, I wanted to show you guys this. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. And this one are all full. This one is not quite full. This one is not quite full. And actually I had more. This one was full, and then there were some in here, but I used a lot of the dirt to build up the corners over there and over there. So that's how much just terraforming I just did. Also, everything in these two boxes is from that as well, except for, actually no, even the meat, because I was killing some of the animals because they were overpopulating a little bit. Funny story, by the way. I'm also collecting, the wool. Which ones is it? The Dorset brown wool and the Jacob wool. Because those can be woven into cloth, which I can either use for my bags or sell. I haven't done that yet. Funny story. You guys will appreciate this. I was over here. I'll show you. Although you probably can't really see it at this point. There was one of these kind of openings with a pool of water inside that was kind of like half cave. Yeah, it's all filled in now. And the way the Animania mobs are coded, they like to go in there because there's water in there and then they get stuck there. So you end up with like 30 animals in one tiny little spot in the water. And so I went in there and I was trying to just fill it in with dirt and get them out of there. As you can see, they're still breeding and everything. Get over here. Give me your wool. You're Frisian. No, that's the wrong one. I don't need you. I need you. I need you. So I went in there and I started trying to fill it in with dirt, and all the animals are just getting in the way. They wouldn't get out of the way. I couldn't get them out of there, and so I was like, well, I'm sorry, guys, but there's too many of you. And I took my sword. I did finally find a tempered blade, by the way. It's archaic. How lucky is that? And I started killing the animals. Swish, swish, swish. Sorry, sorry, sorry. All of them went down in one hit, because this sword is awesome. And I hit a cow, because I had to. Cow was in the way. Couldn't get it out of there. And of course, when you hit a cow, Toro will come over and try to kill you. Toro is the bull. There are many Toros around. I think I just say there's one right over here. So if you hit a cow, the nearest Toro will come and try to wreck you. Now, I was okay. I didn't die, and I managed to kill Toro with my sword because, you know, self-defense. I was being killed by a Toro. I got a Toro skin now. Look at that. Toro leather. Funny thing is, now I don't know exactly how the coding works, but after I killed the Toro, I've killed a few other animals, and the guards didn't care, but after I killed Toro, each and every one of these sentries, one at a time, like literally they took turns. They would just see me from like across the way, and then all of a sudden one of them would just run towards me, and then punch me. And then they were done. They didn't try to kill me or anything, just every single one of them came over and gave me one hit. Like, don't kill Toro. Stop it. I was like, sorry. I thought that was hilarious. They just, like, took turns. Alright, anyway, I need a pallet. I need a build pallet. And down here, this is going to be fun going back and forth. I'm going to try to bring up everything that I need. Most of my materials are still down here, because this is just where I started out. So you can see I finished my Astral Sorcery altar. I've got... Yeah, I already showed you. I got the 2 spells. Put a little bookshelf here for my used spells. Oh, and I built a couple of these redstone furnaces. These are pretty easy to make, actually. They're only... No, heated redstone generator. Where's the redstone? Ugh, alright, I gotta... Here we go. Redstone furnace. You take an improved furnace, and you put 2 blocks of redstone around it. An improved furnace is just a furnace with 2 pieces of flint, and that's it. So they're pretty easy, and they're really fast. So they've been super awesome. I think these are all empty at the moment. Okay. And I started moving stuff around. Take the andesite. I was rereading the books. Now, in my last little episode, I had said that the, Look at all these gems. It's crazy. Is there a way to transport full chests? Yes, there are chest transporters. So that's actually a good point. Should I just move them all up there now? Maybe I should. That's not a bad idea. Let's go ahead and do that. There's 4. Oops. Oh, dang it. Misclick. Did I just get... What'd you just do to me? These things are weird. Most of the time, apparently, they just repair your armor, but every once in a while, I think they debuff you. Which is not nice. Okay. 1, 2. Try to put them in order. 1, 2. If you put them in your backpack, pro tip, you will lose the slowness that they give you. It's a little cheaty. But, you know, heck it. Do I have any more wood? I don't. I don't have any more wood. Alright, let's bring these ones up. And then I'll make some more. How many more do I need? 2, 4, I need 6 more chest transporters. Bring them all up to the top. Good call. I never think of stuff like this. I never do things... I never automate things. I never do things the easy way. I always just, like, do everything manually and grindy. And I can just stick these up here for now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Ugh, it's not gonna let me do it. Okay. I'll just stick it there. It'll just look awkward. It's fine. There we go. And make 6 more. I keep misclicking all over the place. It's terrible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Okay. I can go get the rest, and I can also pick up the other stuff that's down here. Cool. I'll still have my Ars Magica thing down here for now, but that's fine. I can always move that later. I don't need it right now. The only 2 spells I really need for the moment are the ones I already have, so that works out well. Yeah, when I realized that NPC Village was so close over there, I considered moving the whole thing over here, despite all the work I'd already did on, but this area is not big enough, it turns out. I'm thinking big. I got big plans. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. And let's take these. And let's take this. And that's it. That's pretty much everything. What's over here? Is it anything that I might actually need? I think this is all just Ars Magica stuff. Yeah, I don't think I need any of that. She's a very determined young YouTuber. Young? How old do you think I am? I'll take it. Sure, let's go with that. I'm young. Everyone, from now on, you are to refer to me as young. I'm the young YouTuber. Don't mention how old I am. Okay. 1, 2, almost done. 4, 5, 6. So there's 1, 2. I'll just throw this down here. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we've got... This is the tech stuff. This is the random kind of nature stuff and mob drops. This is building blocks. This is magic and gems. This is valuables. And this is food. Everything got reversed? That's okay. Don't know how old I am. Does anyone in the chat remember how old I am? I'm sure I've mentioned it before. I mean, I'm not old. I hope. I hope I'm not considered old yet. I'm probably not as young as you might think. Very often people come into my channel and say, like, I'm very good at this for my age and things like that, which I think is hilarious, because I'm pretty sure they're assuming that because I'm making videos and stuff on YouTube that I'm male. So they think I'm some little boy or something. Being called young is better than being called old. I agree. I'm fine with that. Okay. So, stone. I've got a pile of stone. So here's some stone, stone bricks, stone. I also need slate. I had more slate than that. Where did I put it? Did I not just, like, moments ago have more slate than that? What did I do with it, guys? Did I put it in my backpack? Is it in my inventory already? No? What happened to it? What happened to my... Guys, what happened to my slate? Early mid-20s. No. You're about a decade off. I almost said I wish, but you know what? No, I don't. I don't wish. I'm actually perfectly fine with being as old as I am. I don't need to be any older than that. Or any younger. I don't want to get any older either. That's the trouble. They don't let you stay the age you are. I can't find my slate. I swear I just had some slate, you guys. Am I totally blind? There's some... Okay, I can barely see it anyway. No. Did anyone see what I did with my slate? Because I was really excited to find a bunch of it down in the mines. Because I knew that I would need it for this build. Well, dang. That stinks. Did it, like, vanish from my inventory? Did you put it in your chest? No, I just looked at all my chests. Of course, the stream's probably lagging a bit, so you're probably just now seeing me frantically search through all the chests. Ars Magica? Oh, you're right, there it is! Why did I put it in here? What's wrong with me? Thank you so much. Good eye. Very good eye. Okay. It's still not nearly enough, but at least it's a start. I reread the part in the first book, A Wizard of Earthsea, where the main character, Ged, arrives at the school for the first time, and it says... I had said, by the way, in my video from Friday that the building was white. I had it in my head that it was white. I swear I remember it being white. Apparently, I was wrong. It's light gray. So actually, that's even better. That's better for me, because light gray stuff, real easy to come by. Real easy to find light gray bricks. So I'm going to go sleep. Sleep the night away. And then we can get started making a bit of a palette here. Now, I'm gonna say right now, for those of you who don't know me, some of you may be new here, I am not the best builder. Like, not even in the top 10, not even in the top 100. I'm not very good at building. One of the reasons that I'm doing this massive, crazy build is because I want to change that. I actually would like to be a better builder, and I know the only way to get better is to just do it. So, I'm gonna be doing it. I'm gonna be building this huge thing, but I'm not great at it. So, if any of you guys have any ideas, or you have any thoughts about ways that I can do better, please go right ahead and say so. Don't be shy. Don't even worry about it. I will be, I may take your advice and I may not, but you will certainly be happy to hear it in any case. So I need to make small... I was looking up, oh goodness, I can't just think about one thing. Alright, we're gonna go with the small bricks. Now, I think the outside of this wall is supposed to be kind of bare looking. I also think that the building style is based on Tibetan buildings. This is driving me crazy, sorry, I need to cut down this tree. It's gonna be in the way. I know it's gonna be in the way. Oh, I love using magic to cut down trees. How great is that? Let's get all this stuff out of here. There we go. It was obstructing my view. It displeased me. Alright. Let's throw this back up here. Yeah, so the descriptions of the characters and the descriptions of things like the baskets that they carry in the mountains and stuff, especially on Gaunt. It all sounds very similar to, in the real world, the way people look and sound and live in Tibet. And the way they describe the houses, it also matches what I've been able to find for Tibetan houses. So I found some pictures of some Tibetan houses, and some of them match the description of the Great House on Roke, except for size. The Great House on Roke is obviously massive, but they all said they had... in these pictures, they have... many of them have these small gray stone brick... stones or gray bricks. I think they look more like stones, but we're gonna use what we have available to us. Very small ones, not large bricks at all. And I need to put like a pallet down. Maybe even I use these garden trowels, by the way, to clear the dirt blocks, because you frequently get these worms, which will later be used for bait for those traps in the water. So yeah, the pictures I found, they had these real small, disorganized looking gray bricks and slate roofs, like actual slate roofs with slate tiles made out of stone. So we've got these little bricks, and we've got the slate, and we have chisels and bits. So I'm probably going to use chisels and bits to make a slate roof, because I think slate is going to be kind of a pain to get enough of. Oh, chat's chatting away. Those who know her also know she's better than most. Aw, not the best, but also pretty good. She's the gift of not letting things that aren't symmetrical get to her and her builds. Yeah, I actually like things asymmetrical a lot of the time. I like things to look more natural. Lets her end up with amazing structures such as a huge stalactite. Yes, the tower. The tower in Foolcraft. Oh, we had fun with that. Yeah, no, I intentionally like to make things so that they are asymmetrical, because I like things to look natural. That's actually like the important thing to me, is that they look natural. I don't generally make builds that are symmetrical and even and clean, like all those clean lines. I don't like them. Even when I was trying islands, spelled Wylands, I was trying to make a dock, and there are tools built into it where you can make these clean, flat boards and a dock, and it will go out into the water, and it looks correct, but it just looked too clean for me, so instead I spent ages like fiddling with these sticks and these wooden planks trying to make a natural looking, kind of falling apart dock. In any case, like, even this bothers me, that this is too clean, these bricks. Like, I have to... What else we got here? I know we also have, like, trodden bricks. Question is... Okay, I need to, like... I already need to empty my inventory. Let's get rid of this stuff. These. Throw the coal in here. Don't need the dirt slabs. I can let the shears go. I can let the flint axe go. I can let the pickaxe go as well. I can use this, the destroy earth spell. So yeah, if we like do something like this. Yeah, probably not too much of that, because it doesn't fit super well. And what else do we got that can match this? There were some, like, disorganized tiles, I think, that might fit in okay. There's a lot of textures. Not the braid. Arrayed bricks, actually. This probably looks even better. Vacuum them up. Nope, nope, wrong one. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, that looks way better. Does it? No, I'm not as sure. It does look better. Or if I kind of interweave them, I think it'll look good. I don't know, maybe not these worn ones. I think they look a little, they contrast a little bit too much. And even this, it doesn't line up. Alright, what else we got? What else we got? So that's that, okay. Disordered tiles. How do these look? Show us disordered tiles. No. No, those are too disordered. Too disordered. Okay. Small disordered tiles, maybe? See, that looks more like a mosaic, though, than bricks. Although, actually, that kind of looks a little bit more like those houses I was looking at. If I'm honest. Because they weren't evenly sized bricks. Like, they were definitely more like stones. Maybe I could use a combination? Like maybe these sturdier, bigger ones on the bottom, and then as I go up, switch to these. Okay, man. In which case, these ones, if I just did... Okay, hold on. Just did one layer with these, and then switch to these. I don't know. What do you think, guys? I'm not sold on it. Even that, I feel contrasts too much. But I feel like this one... Again, it doesn't look random enough. Because there's a very clear pattern here. What else do we have? What else is available to us? French. Jelly bean. Wide bricks. See, these bricks, the regular side, like the really large ones, have the most variation in texture, but I think they're too big to match. Then, of course, there's this one, which looks the most like it's just stone, but then it's definitely not brick. Like, that's just stone. Like, maybe I would use this for basement or whatever. So I guess that's kind of it. I mean, unless I just use the bigger bricks. Yeah, I don't really think there are any other options here. If I'm gonna use the small ones, it'd be better for a path. You mean these small disorder tiles? Yeah, I think you're right. I don't think they quite work here. I mean, again, they're the most similar to what I was looking at, but they really just don't look quite right. Let's change those. The other option, again, is we get all of these options if we go for the larger bricks. I think there's... And then I think even the worn out ones, where were they? Where were they? Can't really tell just by looking at the little icons. They're too small. Here we go, the trodden. Oh, dang. My chisel broke already. Like, we would end up with... like much more variation. Even here, I don't know that the trodden ones work. Take that out. Cracked. Cracked. like... Love chisel for the options, but can never pepper them in for variation. Yeah, it's tough. It is tough. I don't want to let any monsters show up here. Let's go to sleep. I feel like these big bricks offer the most variation, and the most natural looking variation. Because these are all the same type of brick. But you can get the cracked ones, and you can get the ones with moss built into them already. And I don't think they fit what I was looking at, but on the other hand, most people aren't going to have any idea what I was looking at anyway. Most people are not familiar with the setting, or not familiar with the inspiration of the Tibetan buildings with the tiny gray bricks. So that probably doesn't really matter. All right, what do you guys think? Those of you who are watching, do you prefer if I use these bigger bricks with all this type of variation, or would you prefer that I choose one of the smaller bricks and pretty much just stick with one, I think? It's probably what I would end up doing. There was one other... there's one other option. It was wide bricks, it was called. Where was that? I wanted to take a look at that, and then I got distracted because that's what I do. But you guys know me by now. Those aren't bad, but again, there wouldn't be any variation. It would just be that. The structure is going to be large, doesn't matter, it looks smaller once the structure is complete. I guess kind of. I mean, really what I've been looking at is these really tiny little bricks. Like, they're really smaller than these. I kind of like these wide ones more than I like those. Again, there would be no variation at all, except... Well, that's the other thing, is we have chisels and bits, and I could use chisels and bits to put in some variation. But then there's just the time sink, because this is going to be massive. And if I'm going around and manually chiseling in cracks and stuff like that, that's going to take forever. Even with the use of patterns, that's going to take a real long time. These ones, I think I can safely say. I'll take these down. I don't mind this. Would these match up well? No, they don't match up well horizontally. 4 hours later, you finished a brick. Yeah, it's chisels and bits is bananas. You don't want to mess with it. I'm gonna use it for the roof. I've already done a roof in this style though, because I did my roof in the Simpletons and the Simple Life too. I did finally finish the roof before the server got kind of borked. So that won't take as long because I know how to do it now. This, probably choosing which bricks to use is going to take nearly as long as building the dang thing. Chisels, yeah, chisels and your day's gone. You finish one little thing and you're like, 6 hours have passed, oh my god. I'm late for work. You have to go now. Oh, well, I'm pleased that you were able to make it. Thank you for stopping by and watching. Hope you can make it again next time. The stream will be archived on YouTube as always, so you can always come back and watch the rest later if you want. Have a nice day. I think you're in America, right? So have a nice afternoon, late morning, whatever time it is for you. I kind of like the look of this. And if I interrupted it with, you know, beams or something here and there, I think that would be okay. We've got... Here's the wide bricks. Oh, goodness. Even with my step assist. Even with my step assist. Oops. Door. Ooh. Oh, there we go. That actually looks kind of good. I plan to make it kind of tall, but I'm only going to make it one story except for places where there are towers. And I think probably the only tower I'm going to make in here is going to be, which one was it? Who had the tower? The Changer? No. The Chanter, I think. I think the Chanter has a tower. I have to go and double check that. So there'll be one tower. I even have like a map, guys. I've sketched out a map on graph paper It's very rough, like it's not block by block or anything, but just to give me an idea of where I'm going to put everything. I'm so excited about this, you guys. So I'll probably make it 4 or 5 bricks tall. So we've got 4 here. There we go. It's fine. As long as I get up here. Like this. I think that works, actually. I think that looks pretty good. It looks kind of bland. Because I think in the book it does look kind of bland, like it's like Ged is not sure that this is really the school when he sees it, because it's just this giant walled structure with a single wooden door in it. It's the main entrance to the school is called the back door. And it just looks like a wooden door on the outside, and on the inside, you turn around and it's ivory and it's got this tree and everything. I can't make the door a different color on the other side, but I am gonna use chisels and bits to put the tree on the inside. Guys, seriously, so excited. Little kid excited. Oh yes. No wonder people think I'm younger than I am. My goodness. Alright, so cool. So that's it. Let's just say that's it. I'm gonna take this down. Even though this might look better, I am happier about this. I just like the way it looks. I can go around with chisels and bits and throw some like leaves and stuff on to make it look a little bit mossier. Here and there. Okay, so that's sorted. Sorted. So let's make everything either the small bricks. That was one of them, right? Small bricks or the wide bricks. Small bricks, wide bricks, small bricks, wide bricks. Small bricks. Wide bricks, just to start with. I really made a mess out of that, didn't I? Oh, and the trodden bricks? No, I'll make you small bricks. Why not? Boom. Okay, and these are... Oh, I can do these. Okay, I actually did make bricks, but I guess I can still chisel them. Cool. You'll be wide bricks. Okay. So that's it for a start. I'm also going to want some wood here and there. So what kind of wood do I want? Do I want oak? Oak is the easiest to get for now. And I'll probably have that coming out a little ways, like maybe half a block. I'll probably use chisels and bits and just throw up some spruce. Spruce would look better, probably. Yeah, this is too light. This is too light. It doesn't contrast. That's okay. If it's a noun, it's contrast, and if it's a verb, it's contrast, right? Yes, that sounds right. Native English speaker, teacher of English for like 10 years. Yeah, that's right. I know how to pronounce words. I had some spruce. Did I have spruce? No, I had some dark oak. I was about to run back down there. All my stuff is up here. Oh me. Oh me. Dark oak. Dark oak is maybe too dark. I don't have any spruce. Okay, so I would have to go and get some spruce, which is fine. There's some spruce nearby, and spruce is not too harsh. Okay, so that's the dark oak. Keep that in mind. And I'll run down over here. I see a spruce tree. I see you, spruce tree. I know what's up. Oh, a little bit of lag. We're okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Here we go. Spruce tree. Taking you down, spruce tree. Once again, the beauty of this dig spell. Don't have to tower up or pillar up or whatever. I can just stand here and shoot it until all the leaves fall. Dang. There we go. And unfortunately, with some of these custom trees, the leaves don't disappear. I've actually found like they're... Oh, that's gonna go off into the sun. They're treated like player blocks some of the time. Oh, that one goes off too, into the distance. Into the clouds. I have had some of these leaves like just hang around forever, so I kind of want to get them down now. While I'm here. There we go. Okay, I think that's all of them. Let's get some saplings so we can plant some more, of course. I think I can make an Ars Magica spell to fertilize things. Oh, I just made myself a little bit dizzy. I hope I didn't make any of you guys dizzy. Sorry if I did. Okay, spruce. Spruce wood is actually darker than dark oak wood on the outside. It's lighter on the inside, but darker on the outside. Interesting, isn't it? So let's put down spruce here. So yeah, that's actually darker, but it's like higher contrast. Sun going down again already? It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. I think I do like the spruce better though. Again, higher contrast. I think it looks nicer. It'll just be for highlights and stuff. I'm not going to make it a major part of the build. Probably the first thing I'll do is just make a border around the outside with just the stone, and then I'll go back. I'm not going to have enough stone, by the way. Let's just say that right now. I am not going to have enough stone. Okay, so those are the small bricks, those are the wide bricks. And I had the small ones. Do I want the small ones on the bottom, or do I want the wide ones on the bottom? Let's do a test. Let's compare. Which one looks nicer? Back up a little bit. Will you dryads get out of the way? The dryads are breeding, by the way. I am not kidding. I'm not being cheeky. They're literally breeding. There were 2. And then a little baby one appeared. And now the baby one is apparently grown up, because now there's 3 grown-up dryads. I'm not sure what to do about this. I'm a little worried. I don't want them, like, overpopulating the world with their dryad ways. Alright, so there's wide bricks at the bottom. I think I like that better. I'm not sure. Opinions. Audience opinions while I have a drink of water. Which looks better? Take that cursor out of the way. I mean, neither one looks bad. I'm trying to imagine like a really big structure. I can't decide. Oh my goodness, you guys. I'm ridiculous. Let's take this down. So I think I've decided for the spruce. The one in the back. So this one? The first one I put down, you like that better? Small bricks on the bottom. Wide bricks on the bottom. See, I can't really see this one without seeing the other one. That was a bad idea. If I come over here this way. There we go. Yes, small. Yeah. Yeah, I think I agree. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. It was... These aren't the small bricks, are they? These are the arrayed bricks. Okay, hold on a second. Let me see if it really looks significantly different. If I do it that way. I can find them again. There we go. Actually, I think the small bricks look better. If I replace all of these with small bricks, how does that look? Nope. I'll get the hang of it eventually, guys. I will. For sheer willpower. I'll get the hang of it. Also repetition. Yeah, I think that looks better. It looks better with just the regular small bricks. Okay. We're doing it. Small on the bottom. I'll just take these because I'm going to need them all. I'm going to end up having to go mining to get more cobblestone and cooking it up because while I was mining, I was finding so much stuff. As a matter of fact, while I'm thinking of it this very moment, yes. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. That's probably enough, right? Yeah, that's perfect. No, that's too many. Alright, it's fine. No, it's exactly the right amount. I was right the first time. Forgot to get more wood. I'm good at this, you guys, I swear. What am I doing? I don't need wood. Friends, I appreciate your patience. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay, I got there in the end. Everything's fine. Get some of this stuff out of the way. Get the dirt out of the way. I have too much stuff in my... Why do I always have too much stuff in my inventory? Always. By the way, the reason I have these planks, even though I didn't make any planks, is the skill system. Guys, I decided that because I'm focusing on building for this playthrough, or at least for the start of this playthrough, I'll get to the adventure and stuff later. I chose Lumberjack, as you know, for my class, and I decided to put all of my points into mining at the start. I put a bunch into melee, but I haven't needed it that much. All of it into mining, and then a bunch into woodcutting, and a whole bunch into digging. Guys, digging is a seriously underrated skill. Because while I was digging, I mean, I suppose if you're not going to do a lot of digging, it doesn't matter. But if you're going to be clearing a lot of dirt like I was, especially with a little garden trowel, which has a chance to drop the bait, which is very useful later on for the strainers, which will do things like hopefully getting me mending books and stuff like that. It drops all kinds of other stuff. I got this gold bar by digging. I got these diamonds by digging. I got a whole bunch of coal. And I got some... I got a bunch of stuff. There's glass shards, a whole bunch of bowls, which I have no idea what to do with. But yeah, like almost everything you see in here, unless it's a plant that I actually picked off the ground, actually comes from the digging spell. How do I change my mixer pick and username? I'm not looking at the mixer site right now, so I can't really help you with that. I'm sorry. I know if you go to the top right of the mixer page and click your photo, you get some options in there. And look, it's Jar of Jam here to tell me it's break time. Hi, Jar of Jam. You're right. It is break time. It is break time. Wow, Minecraft makes the time go by so fast. I haven't actually started building yet, and yet it's been very productive. We've chosen our palette. All right. Before I take my break, these are the small ones, right? Let's just place like the first few stones, like say, boom, there, cornerstone. No, boom, cornerstone. And it's just gonna be a big box, guys. It's just gonna be a big ugly box, because that's what it is in the books. It's a big ugly box, and then the town is kind of around it. So as soon as the school's done, I'll start my mine colony, and I'll start putting the buildings like right up to here, and having roads, and I'll put houses up here, and all kinds of stuff like that. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. Let me just like... get the first layers done here. First like bit of wall. There we go. It's the first bit of wall. The first bit of wall is done. Yay! This is very exciting. Look at all these eager students and their pets. And there's a fugitive over there. I need to read up on the Toro Quest mod because I don't understand what the fugitive is supposed to be. Like they just wander around and there's sentries everywhere and they don't do anything about him. And he's just like a blacksmith. You can just buy stuff from him. I don't understand what he's meant to be. No, don't run away. Don't run away, buddy. I can sell him coal. Or he'll sell me shells. Perfect. Alright, guys. Jar of Jam's correct. It is break time. So I'm going to take a break. I will be coming back. I'm not done yet. It's just too much fun. I'm too excited. I'm too excited. Yay! So I will throw up my be right back screen. I'll pause the game. And we'll leave it open so you guys get some nice sound. And I'll be back in about 5 minutes or so. So get up, move around, have a snack, go to the bathroom, whatever you need to do, and I'll see you in a few minutes. And we're back. Hey everybody, and hello to Wolfpack Scully who's just joined us. Welcome. I hope you enjoy the stream. Just had a little break, just had an apple. Because there was an apple sitting there and I thought, yep, I need to eat that. That needs to go into my body. So yeah, this is now gonna be the tedious process of building this gigantic structure. I am tempted to do it like I've done here at the start and just do layer by layer. But maybe I should outline the whole thing first. In which case... Ooh, I'm hungry. I'm starving. Goodness, I didn't even notice. I'm so focused. If I'm gonna do that, then I should really chisel all of these blocks into the small bricks, since that's the one that's going in the bottom. Let's go ahead and do that. My poor chisel. It's gonna break real soon. I'm gonna have to make another one. Which is okay. Chisels break. It's the way of the world. Small bricks, small bricks, small bricks, small bricks. Okay. Plenty of small bricks. Let's do the outline. Builder's wand. Builder's wands are good for if you're making platforms, or if you're building walls of all the same material. The thing is, builder's wand isn't gonna builder's wand, there we go, isn't gonna let me build out in an outline from here because it doesn't have anything to attach to other than this one block. I guess if you're saying if I there are builder's wands in the pack, yeah. If I build the whole vertical thing, is that what you mean? Then I can builder's wand it to the side. That is actually true. I could do that. Although then I need to get all the stone that I need right up front. Whereas if I just do the outline, maybe I'll do the outline first. Okay. I'll do the outline first. And is it sunset again already? How is this possible? How is this possible? Yeah, I'll do the outline and then I'll do the rest of the walls of the builder's wand. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Sleep. But I'm going to need a lot more cobblestone first. I'm going to need to cook it up into stone, and that's going to take some time. I'll use what I have. I probably don't even have enough for the outside right now. That's how crazy big this thing is going to be. Yeah, this works here. Now we're going to enter the zone. It's amazing how fast building materials get consumed. Like, it's absolutely insane. Oop. There's one stack gone already. It'd be great if I have enough just to make the base. And then maybe we can do a little mining trip. Who doesn't love a little mining trip, right? Yeah, that's good. Right about here. And then we can head over. Oh man, when I think of all those hours... Oh no, you don't. I think of all those hours I spent clearing this land. It was completely bananas, you guys. Why are you all congregating right here? Don't you guys have hobbies? Don't you have someplace to be? Is there, like, a block of water underground here that I missed? I don't want to have to kill all of you, especially the cow, because then I'm going to have to kill a toro, and then all the guards are going to come and punch me again. I could kill the other ones. Well, I don't want to kill the Jacob goats, because their wool is special. Okay. I'm just gonna have to push them out of the way, I think. Bunch of jerks. I should make some leads. Or even some golden lassos. Oh my gosh. There's another stack gone. Are we gonna make it? Actually, I think we might. I think we might have enough here. Being optimistic. See? Thinking positive. How far over did we go? I'm not going to leave this as like a cliff right here. I'm going to terraform around it, but I just wanted a flat surface to build on for now. There. Yeah, there. Whew. So how you guys doing? While I'm mindlessly building a wall here. What's up? How's your Sunday? How's the weather? Depending on where you are in the world right now, the weather is very, very different. Oh, I'm not going to have enough. Come on, make it. I just want to make the first little outline. That's all I want. Oh, I miscalculated by one block as well. That's alright. Oh, I have enough. Awesome. It's fine. Make it 1 block smaller. Guys, later on when I'm like, oh no, this building is exactly 1 block too small, remind me of this. Remind me that it's my own dang fault, because it is. Cool. Okay. Don't have enough blocks left to do anything of use. So into the chests these go. Building materials, yes, building materials. Building materials, don't need those. Take that, don't need that. I'll take that. What else we got that we don't need? Don't need that. I don't need my books with me. I don't need that or that. Take some flint just in case for some reason I need to repair tools. I will have my light spell for sure. I'm not going to use a bow. Don't need any of these things. Boom. You can go there. I'll just throw you in there for now. Put the money in there for now. That's fine. Sticks. You can go in here. Chisel can go in here. I am gonna take my pickaxe because sometimes I run out of mana. It's better to have the pickaxe with me. Not rely solely on the dig spell. You could transfer all that extra cobblestone from Grimco. Yeah, that would be nice. But alas, I do have haste too. Actually, I probably will just use my pickaxe and just use the Ars Magica stuff for light. Because otherwise I run out of mana for light. And I'd rather have it in reserve for that. I'm already level 14 in Ars Magica. God, there's animals down here too. They're an infestation. Let's head down here. Probably gonna need this before I'm gonna need the pick. Because I got a mine shaft down here. Hey, Super Steve YT77 is now following. Thank you very much for the follow. Very kind of you. I'm honored. Very nice of you indeed. All right, I just need cobblestone. I don't need anything special. I can show you guys the mines a little bit. I showed a little bit in the video that I put out on Friday. But they're very good mines. Very, very nice mines. I think I've already been through this whole area. I know there's more to it that I haven't been in yet. What we got here? Oh, I think there was just some ore or something. Anyway, yeah, I didn't need to come all the way in here, did I? Oh, Ira, you big ol' silly you. Alright. Let's just quarry a little bit, shall we? Just come, like, here? Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything in this direction on the map. Oh, look at that! So again, I am aware that I have a dig spell. I'm electing not to use it because it sucks up my mana too fast. And I want to have my mana for the light spell. Speaking of which, F7. There we go. And I will take whatever else I find, but I am mostly interested in the cobblestone. Usually, I wind up with tons of gems and stuff like that. And I wind up dumping the cobblestone, which is why I don't have much now. This time, cobblestone is the goal. I'm gonna like fill up my whole backpack with cobblestone. That's the plan. If I happen to find some other useful stuff down here, well, that's just dandy. But it's not the goal. Ah, yes. It's so, like, meditative? Gosh. Again, with the English words I don't know how to pronounce. Just mindlessly mining like this. I know it's probably not the most interesting thing to watch, but it's relaxing, right? We can talk about stuff. Nobody answered me about the weather. Come on, guys. Weather here was kind of nice today. It snowed last night. Which, we haven't gotten very much snow here, so it was actually kind of cool. But it wasn't very cold today. The sun was shining most of the day. I went out shopping. I went out to the frozen foods store to get my very healthy frozen foods. They are actually very healthy. I'm not... Well, some of them are. Some of them are not. But yeah, it was kind of nice to... Oh, what's this? Clay. Oh, onyx. I'll definitely take that. I need to get one of those gem bags from the Weaver. I have everything I need now, too. I should probably do that. Maybe we can... Oh! And my pick broke. Bland. You referring to the weather? Was the weather bland today? Yeah, I was pretty happy about the weather. I wasn't looking forward to going outside because the weather forecast showed that it was only 2 degrees out. That's Celsius, not Fahrenheit. If you're watching from America, don't have a heart attack. It's not 2 degrees Fahrenheit. 2 degrees Celsius means 2 degrees above freezing. So, for some of you, that probably sounds very warm indeed. But it usually doesn't get much colder than that here because I'm in a big city. That kind of holds in the heat. So I was like, it's gonna be chilly. I don't want to go out. Here we go. Vintium. This stuff is really important for Ars Magica. Ooh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, I need... Okay, I don't have a shovel. So... we're gonna dig spell it. Yeah, cool. This is something that I've been testing. Oh, there it is. That digging skill that gives you loot sometimes when you're digging. It works no matter what tool you use. So you don't have to use a shovel. That was really cool, I thought. But yeah, there was snow on the ground in the morning. It was sunny all day. But not quite sunny enough to melt all the snow. And then in the evening, just before the sun went down, it started snowing again. Like, just real gently. It was actually really nice. So there's still, I think, a tiny bit of snow on the ground outside in the park, just outside my window. It was actually quite lovely. It's not very often that you hear me say the weather is lovely, especially not here, especially not in the winter. So that was a nice surprise. I enjoyed and appreciated it. How are we doing? We're doing on cobble. I'm getting there. I'll take the iron too, why not? Iron is always handy. Boop. Boop. I'm kind of skipping the coal for now. I'll probably come back and get it later. I want to get, like, an inventory full of stacks of cobble, because I'm gonna need just so much. Might as well just grab a ton of it, you know? I'll take you too, why not? Oh, and then there's more gems. This keeps happening to me. Where I'm like, I'm just gonna come and get this one thing, and then I wind up following a vein of all these different wonderful things. But once I have like an inventory full of stacks of cobble, we'll take them up. Actually, I should be grabbing that coal, shouldn't I? Just to fuel the smelters. The furnaces. Yep. See, this is the thing. The time it takes me to switch to this spell. There we go. Okay, I guess that was worth it. That was a lot there. More gems! What are you? Peridot. Cool. Oh, and more Vintium. Goodness, I can't leave the Vintium untouched because I was having a hard time finding enough of it, actually, just to get those first couple of spells. The grind of building. I think it's going to be awesome when it's done, though. My plan for kind of keeping it interesting as far as, like, doing a series on this is usually, if you're not a regular viewer, usually these Sprout things are done as edited videos. Uploaded on Fridays. So every Friday you check my channel, you get a new Sprout video. I'm doing it as a stream today because I've been playing Minecraft all weekend, working on this, and I thought, well, might as well just stream it if I'm gonna be doing that. Gotta stream something. There wasn't anything else that was hugely exciting that I really wanted to stream right away. And also, people voted on this. Sometimes when I'm not sure what I want to stream, I will put up a vote on Twitter and Discord and invite people to vote for what game they want to see me play. So, if you're not already following me on Twitter, it's AIRA'S Games on Twitter, just like my YouTube name there. And if you look below the video, or below the stream, I guess. You should find links to that, and as well as to my Discord server, which is full of lovely people, so come and hang out. I am not always playing Minecraft for stream. Actually, I think this is the first time I've ever actually streamed Minecraft. I do videos all the time. I'm not usually streaming Minecraft. Usually I stream kind of random other games that I don't have much else chance to play. It was a very close vote this time, by the way, between Minecraft and Dark Souls, which I finally persuaded myself to start playing and stop being such a baby and just start playing it. I'm gonna need more. It's not enough. Definitely not enough. This stuff is awesome, by the way. Terraqueous life fruit. There are buildings that spawn in the NPC villages that are like little pagodas with vines on them. And sometimes you get this life fruit. When you eat it, it gives you regeneration for a little while. So that's super cool. Okay. More cobble! Give me all the cobble. I want it. So, I don't know, I feel like I started saying like 6 different things and didn't finish any of them. I'm sorry about that, guys. There's a thing that happens when you're streaming, or even when you're just recording for... Actually, I think it happens even more to me when I'm recording than when I'm streaming. Where you have to keep track of what you're saying as well as what you're doing, and also keep track of what you're planning to say, and also try to be, like, entertaining while you do it. And sometimes your brain just goes blarp, and it just doesn't do it. It's just like, no... You're gonna sound like an idiot for a while. And that's just part of it, you know? That's just life. So I apologize if I lose track of something. If I start saying something and I don't finish and you want to know what I was gonna say, by all means poke me in the chat. Just say, hey, finish what you were saying about this thing. Because I've probably totally forgotten that I even started saying it. But when you tell me, I will remember and I'll finish off what I was saying. Crazy life of making videos and streaming. There we go. Look at all those gems. Those beautiful gems. I need to do stuff with the gems. Last time, in the last series, I didn't do stuff with the gems, really. Didn't even get very many of them, actually. Oh, I remember what I was starting to say. I remember. How exciting is that when you remember what you were going to say? The way I'm planning to keep this interesting over the course of a series, because this building part is going to take a while, and I'm going to probably focus on this rather than the adventuring stuff for most of the episodes, as well as the streams, obviously, if I stream it again. We'll see if I stream this again or if I switch to Dark Souls or something. I'm gonna try to dedicate each episode to one part of the school that I'm building. Again, if you're just joining in, you don't know what I'm talking about. I'm building a new base, and I'm basing it on the Great House of Roke from the Earthsea books. And it's very exciting, and I'm really excited about it. It's a huge build, though, and each of the masters of the school is gonna have like their quarters, and each of them is gonna be responsible for a different mod or set of mods, or some aspect of the gameplay. So each episode, I'm basically just going to choose one of them and try to make one of their rooms. So that'll keep me focused. I won't be wandering around just doing random bits and pieces here and there, which is what I often find myself doing, which is why I very often don't end up finishing big projects like this. This time I really, really want to finish it. And that means staying focused. Look at this, I'm getting worms underground. How's that for staying focused? Just trying to keep this relatively clean here. Oh my goodness, I might end up just mining cobblestone for half an hour. This is no good. Alright, we'll make one more pass here, from here to the end. And then I'll go back up and start cooking it up, because I don't want to do this all day. I don't want to do this for the rest of the stream. I'll probably only stream for about another half an hour, just because... going for a little while. My wrist is a bit sore because I've been playing too much Minecraft lately. I'm a bit tired. I need to make my dinner and stuff. It is 6:30 in the evening where I am. So I'm gonna need to get some food soon. I'm eating since lunch. That's not good. So who else is playing Sprout in the audience? I know at least one person said they were playing Sprout while they were waiting for the stream to start, which is fun. Who else is playing? What are you doing in the pack? What are you focusing on? Are you focusing on the technology path? Are you focusing on the magic mods? Is there one in particular that you really like? Are you trying to do a bit of everything? I tried to do a bit of everything last time, and I ended up doing not very much of anything. So this time, like I said, more focused. One thing per episode. Okay. This is gonna be it for now. I'm gonna go back upstairs. Take my sword. I'm gonna go back upstairs. There we go. Oh, it's night. I don't want to go out there at night. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Probably gonna have to kill some bad guys now, guys. Probably gonna have to. Left with no choice. Who's out here? Creeper! How are you? I'm so pleased to get to kill you. Maybe? Dead. Dead creeper. I should actually focus on... What else do I need to kill for this quest? I'm done with creepers, done with zombies. I need more skeletons. Oh, it's always skeletons. Skeletons are such a pain to kill. Nuggets has never played it? Oh, you totally should, Nuggets. It's really fun. Oh, look at this. I started digging here. Didn't finish. What the heck was I doing? Let's fill this in. Before somebody falls and hurts themselves. Finishing a blood altar and then hollowing it out. Yeah, you're doing blood magic, right? That's right. I remember you saying that. Alright, good enough. Maybe you can help me out when I get to blood magic. Like I said, I've never actually done it. Oh, a skeleton. No, no, no. Let me kill it. Let me kill it. Let me kill it. Oh! Dang it! Dude! That was not cool. So disappointing. These people, they don't think. Don't even think. Gems in here. Oh, Ars Magica stuff is gonna go down there. I'll put it in here for now. I don't want to be running back and forth. Valuables in here. Gunpowder I'll put it with tech. Arrow. Arrow really should be in here. Can take that out and put it in the building. Gotta keep everything organized. Blood magic is one of your favorite mods, really? Oh, I should get into it then. Goodness sake. Coal. Alright, check this out, guys. The redstone furnace. Look at this. You put the coal in, it puts it in here, and it will smelt one item at a time and just, like, slowly take the fuel out of here so you don't ever end up wasting any coal. So cool. Such an awesome thing. Very nice. And then you can leave some in there too and it will keep refilling. I don't even know if I want to bother with these, if I'm honest. Because these are so much faster and so much more efficient with the coal. I'm not going to let, like, all of it smelt before I start building or anything. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Let me know when you want some help, and I'll gladly oblige. Cool. Well, thank you very much, Cybot. You'll have to hang around. You'll have to come and leave comments on my videos and stuff, and let me know when you see me doing something I could do better. I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. That happens sometimes. 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 Just sometimes. I do things in a less than optimal way. Not usually on purpose. Usually I just don't know any better. These animals are really getting on my nerves. Dang it. Always in the way. Always, always, always in the way. Look at this. Herd of dryads over here. They are perfect, though. They are perfect for the setting. I mean, not that there's dryads, excuse me, in the Earthsea books, but just that they're like nature spirits. Just kind of fits. Oh, I also, sometimes... Is it not? It doesn't work with the redstone furnace. Okay, so maybe I will use these then. Certainly in the vanilla furnaces, because I have smelting skill or something. What was the name of the skill? Smelting, yeah. Every once in a while I get double smelt yield, which means I'll get an extra stuff from the things. It doesn't look like the redstone furnaces are giving me that, though. What ends up happening in the vanilla ones is I'll end up with leftover cobble, because this is full from like, the duplication. Okay. Okay. No. Gotta remember where I put all these chests. By the way, diamonds, I've got a few. Maybe should I just make a diamond chisel? I don't have that many diamonds yet. There's a few more in that other chest, I know, but I have way more iron than diamonds. Maybe I should just stick with the iron chisels for now. Iron is easier to replace. I know it wears out faster, but it's easier to replace. Let's make some more bricks. So we got wait. What am I doing? I put the wrong thing in here. I'm like, these are the wrong things. Yes, they are. Small bricks. I did it again. Guys, I need help. Why? That is terrifying when that happens. Oh my goodness. Okay, everything's fine. I'm fine. Wide bricks. And yes, someone was asking about builder's wands. Pretty sure I have one. I do. I got one from one of those bags that the mobs sometimes drop. Check this out. Oh no! Oh no, you guys. It does it by type. Is there a way to change it so that, like... I feel like there's a way to change, like, the mode for these wands. Does anyone know how to do it? Because there's no point in using the wand if it's just going to do by type. I'll just have to place them all manually. I could do it this way, but I'm using a different brick for this layer. So that's useless to me. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Let's see. Better builder's wands. Change mode M. Horizontal, extend left and right from original block. Vertical. North, south, east, west, north, south, and vertical, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, no. This is not going to be able to do what I want it to do. Gosh dang it! You heard me. I'm sorry for my language. Ooh, tool bag and ore bag. I like opening these. I love opening these little, like, loot bag things. They're so... I just love that I could just get anything. What did we get? Sapphire. Sweet. That's useful. Boom. Put you in there. Okay. We also have 2 tool bags. Oh. That happens all the time. What did we get? What did we get? Ooh, a tin drill head. I didn't even know there were drills in this. Super multi-drill, so there is more tech in here. A compass from Bibliocraft. A diamond sickle. Cool. None of that is super game-changing or anything. But it's cool. Alright, so in this case, I gotta just make a whole bunch of wide bricks. For the next layer. What am I doing? Here we go. Boom. Wide bricks. And wide bricks. And we'll just go around and do the next layer, I guess. I don't think it's actually going to take that long to build this outside wall. Because we built the first layer in really just a few minutes. And each layer is going to be exactly the same. After that, things are going to get a little more complicated. I got to do the interior walls, of course. I got to put the door, I got to put the roof on, etc. But it's cool that we can get started so quickly. And I know it looks really boring right now, I promise you guys. This is going to be so awesome. It's going to be so awesome. Look how big it is. Oh my God, I've never built anything even remotely this big in Minecraft. I'm sure this isn't a terrible idea, right? I should probably put the door in as well. So that these guys can get in and out. By the way, I found, alright, I had a fun thing happen yesterday while I was playing. I was just shaving the dirt and stone off the top, layer after layer. Oh, these freaking animals. Okay, something needs to be done here. The problem is, with my sword, I'm likely to kill the ones that I want to keep. I could just punch them all. Punch, and they'll just run away. Punch. I don't want you to run away. I like you. I need you. I don't want to punch the cows, because then we'll have a Toro situation to deal with again. You, get down. Get off. You too, cow. Get off of my wall. It'll be better now, because they, won't be able to get in. Alright, well, that's your choice, Frisian calf. Get off of the wall! These animals. It's so cheeky. Small bricks, no. Wide bricks, yes. Sun's setting again. Yeah, those animals. Whoops, 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 whoops. No, 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 no. No. There we go. They're a pain. I need to make something to, like, I need to make a pen. I need to make a barn or something for the animals to live in and just put them in there. Because this is not working out. You're just in the way all the time. The sun's going down. Go sleep. Keep those monsters away. Oh. So many animals. Somebody left a comment on my Friday video saying, it looks like you don't have any animals around. You should round some up. I'm like, yeah, there's plenty of animals around. Don't you worry at all. No shortage of animals. They're annoying with how prolific they are. Everywhere. Don't need to worry about that. Yeah, now that the wall is too tall, they shouldn't be able to get on it anymore. Boom! Awesome. Okay, next layer. Maybe I can at least get this rough outline done by the end of the stream. Probably gonna finish in about 20 minutes, guys. How are we doing? Look how slow the regular vanilla furnace is compared to these redstone ones. This isn't gonna be enough here, though. I need a couple more stacks. I don't want to keep switching them back and forth because I'm just using up the durability on the chisel for no reason. Oof. Oh goodness, my wrist is really starting to hurt. Guys, don't do what I'm doing. When your wrist is sore, stop playing video games. Do something else for a while. I'm potentially injuring myself. For your entertainment. I hope it's worth it. Yeah. So, while we're waiting for that, you can take a look here. Yeah, who in the chat has read at least one Earthsea book? Wizard of Earthsea being the most common one. The Tombs of Atuan, or there's 5 books. They're all awesome, and you should read them all. I'm curious how many people watching this are actually, like, know what I'm talking about when it comes to these masters, these 9 masters who are going to be living in the school. Well, except for the master namer and the master patterner, they will be living outside the school. But, here we go. Okay, I think this is going to be enough. I also think that this thing is about to break again. We're at small bricks now, right? Yes. Ooh, I made it. Okay, ooh, up we go. I'm gonna need more step assist. Ricardo Games has read all of them, but a long time ago. Yeah, that's the case for a lot of people, I think. They are technically children's literature, or like young adult literature. So a lot of people read them when they were younger. I just reread them in my 30s. Just finished the last one a couple days ago. I kind of want to just immediately reread them again, actually, if I'm honest. They're so good. Nuggets has never read them. It's highly recommended. Even if you don't like fantasy, like a lot of people, I've had a couple people tell me they're not interested in reading them because they don't like fantasy. But actually, they're not fantasy in like the Tolkien kind of way. It's a completely unique world. There's no like elves and goblins and trolls and dwarfs and all that kind of stuff. It's something totally unique and different from anything else that you've read or seen. And they're just so well written, and the world is so, like, well developed, beautifully realized and immersive, and it's just like, it's so easy to get sucked in. You like fantasy? Well, then you should definitely read it. I shouldn't even have to persuade you. Track down a copy right now. Ursula Le Guin also wrote a whole bunch of sci-fi. I say wrote. She's still alive. I don't know if she's still writing. I don't know that she's written anything recently, but she's an amazing woman. Oh, I don't have enough, do I? Not even close. I need, like, at least one more stack. Oh no, I got one more stack. What are you worried about? Ira? Yeah, look at this, Jacob Ram. It's just like, well, I want to get out now. Too bad. You made your choice. You too, Frisian bull. And your baby over there. You live in here now. Yeah, there's one more thing about the setting, though, which is slightly problematic for this mod pack. And that is, in the Earthsea universe, the overwhelming majority... You gotta be kidding me. Really? Really? The overwhelming majority of people in the Earthsea universe are either brown or black-colored skin, not white-colored skin. There are people with white-colored skin. This is about to break. But they are rare. They only live in one part of the archipelago. And they don't feature heavily in the stories. Oh no, not small bricks. Wide bricks now. Wide bricks. But in Minecraft, of course, most of the NPCs have light-colored skin. And it's kind of bugging me. Especially because, like, some of it's kind of racist. Because... Well, I mean, aside from the fact that, like, everyone's white. I mean, look, those are clearly intended to be white. They're not ambiguous or anything. And all the people who live in villages, or, like, the monks in the monastery, or the slayers in the Slayers Guild, they're all white. Every single one of them is white. Clearly, identifiably white. The only NPCs that anyone has put into the mod pack that have darker colored skin are the hunters. And they look like just... super racist stereotypes of, like, dark-colored skin, and they're wearing, like, loincloths and hunting with a spear. And, okay, that just bothers me on the face of it, even without the setting requiring completely reverse of that. I am starting to... Oh, frame drop, sorry about that. I want to look into... I haven't actually started looking into, but I've put it on my to-do list that I want to look into... changing the skins of the NPCs, and not changing anything other than the colors used for their skin. And I think it should be possible. It shouldn't be too tough, I think. I'm sure somebody can tell me how to do it. And basically, anyone who lives in a town should have darker skin, because this is the Earthsea universe, and pretty much everybody in that universe who lives in some kind of town or city has darker skin, except for that one small part of the world. The monks in the monastery I'm going to leave white, because they suit culturally more the Kargad people, and they are white, and they're the only ones with organized religion. So that actually makes sense that they would have white skin. No problem there. I need 3 of these, don't I? Boop, boop, boop. But pretty much everyone else is going to need their skin tone darkened a bit to fit everything. I mean, ideally, I would have just some variation, but I think they just use one model for the sentries. So it's either you get white sentries or you get whatever other color you make them. I think it shouldn't be too tough to change that. And like the vanilla NPC skin shouldn't be tough to change that. I'm undecided on the hunter. I don't think I've ever heard any mention of hunting in the books, actually, by anyone. But I think that probably fits better with the culture of the Kargads, which are the light-skinned people. They're kind of more warlike, and I feel like hunting kind of fits with that. So I might switch that around and make the hunters lighter-skinned. So the monks would be light-skinned, maybe the hunters, and pretty much the rest would have some variation on darker skin. So I need to look into how to do that. Again, I don't think it should be too difficult. So that's on the list. As if I hadn't given myself enough, right? By building this enormous structure. Now I'm gonna be modding the game as well. Oh, goodness me. I put too much on my own plate. And then I complain that I have a stomachache and I can't eat it all, you know? That's what I do. How are we doing on time? We get about 10 minutes left. I don't even think I'm gonna finish this whole wall in 10 minutes. I'll get this layer done and that'll probably be it, I think. That'll be a good stopping point. I'm pleased that I've gotten some progress here. I really appreciate, I'm glad that I did this part in the stream because I appreciate you guys' feedback on making decisions for how to build this thing. So I was doing it. Hi. How you doing? It's a magical world. Goats and sheep and trees. Perfectly normal occurrence on the Isle of Roke. Why not? This is where wizards live. That's the least strange thing that happens here, right? Boom. Okay, so there's one more layer left to go. And then there'll be the roof. Let's go ahead and put the door. Let's put the door on. Actually, there are two doors in the house. There's the back door, which is the main door, and then there's the garden door, which is in the back. Entering into the gardens. I've kind of got it in my head that this side will be kind of like the front. And that there'll be like a path leading, and then the whole rest of this hill is going to be covered with mine colonies. And then it'll lead down, and there'll be docks down there. So it makes sense to have the door on this side. Hold on, I've got my sketch here. Yeah, I did have it. I had it right around here-ish. Boop, boop. Put something better down in the ground for now, later. For now, we'll just do that. And then the gardens will be back here, and we can have another door on this side. We can at least let the sentries in and out. Right? We can go there. I don't know. I can always move it later if it turns out to be a bad location. Yeah, that's right. You get out. You get out of there. I said out. All the way out. Are you guys seriously just gonna... Boom. There. Now you're locked inside again. You stay here. Tough. What is going on right here? There's a meeting point for all the animals right here. Eat the bananas. Cool. Alright, so... hopefully for the next episode, which will be out on Friday, I will be finishing this building. I don't know if I'm going to put the roof on yet. I may do what I did in the Simple Life. Save the roof for later, because it's going to just take ages. Oh, I also wanted to check, what did I use? Yeah, there is earthworks in this. I don't know if the colored slate actually spawns, though. I hope it does, though, because look, it actually, there's a shingles texture for it. Whereas the rustic, yeah, okay, it has this one, but it doesn't look as nice. I need to look into that and find out if the Sprout Pack has the Earthworks slate disabled. I haven't found any, is the reason I wonder if it's disabled. I don't know. I hope not. If it is, I may just cheat some in, like I'll swap some out for some other material, because the Earthworks slate is not rare, I think, in the regular generation. It should be easy to find, so if I just swap it out for a cobblestone or something like that, or even the rustic slate, I think that should be fair enough. I don't think anybody should be too upset. Decided against using creative mode to build this, even though it's going to be huge, because, you know, it's a huge project. I can spend some time gathering materials so I don't just spend all my time placing blocks. So I'll have to go around here and put like some wooden supports in here and there, just to break it up a little bit. And I have some sketches of some of these kind of houses that I was looking at, and try to make it look nice. So, alright guys, my voice is super tired, my wrist is a little sore. Let's just jump into creative mode and just take a look. Take a look at what has been done here. Look at that! Look at the size of that. This is so cool. I know it's not yet, but I have a vision. I can see what it's gonna be. It's gonna be awesome. This is gonna be, can fly around and kind of describe my map to you guys a little bit. It's kind of tough to do because I've got a microphone in front of me and then the keyboard, and then my notebook is, like, far away. So we'll have, like, the grove in the middle, which is like an unroofed room with a tree and a fountain and stuff. And then, yeah, I can't really read it from here. The doorkeeper's room will be over here by the door, obviously. And then there will be, like, Master Windkey stuff will be over here, and then the tech stuff is going to be over in this corner. Yeah, the inside is not going to be as easy. That's definitely true. And I really want to decorate everything and make it look nice. There are so many building tools in this pack. Like, there are so many mods that add building blocks and really cool items and stuff. Like, I want to use those. So, yeah, I think the Chanter's Tower is going to be over here, so I may even alter the outside. I think I'm going to make it a square tower. I was planning to do a round tower, but I think I'm already giving myself enough. Is the pack of custom NPCs? Yes. Yes, the pack has custom NPCs. Ooh, something got repaired. Thank you. Yeah. It also has Toro Quest NPCs. So here's a Toro Quest NPC. And the sentries are as well. The custom NPCs are to be found around, though. I'm not going to interact with any of them, don't worry. I'm just... Oh, here's the, oh, what's the name of the fruit? Life fruit, that's what it is. Looks like that. If you see that in a town, grab a whole bunch and build one of these. I'm going to build one of those in the gardens. Try to find some custom NPCs. I think maybe the shopkeepers are custom NPCs. Except this one has disappeared, because that happens all the time. But custom NPCs are used for, like, the Weaver. Actually, is this the Weaver's house? Yeah. She's gone too. Weaver's gone too. There's a problem, I think it's specifically with custom NPCs where they just disappear. But there is a cheating tool in here that you can use to respawn them, so they can come back. There's Jam. This is Jam Guy's house. That's right, Jam. You got your own house. Here's your Jam. I think probably most of the NPCs have disappeared at this point because I've had this area, because I've been around here all this time. Anyway, oh, post office? Nope, that one's gone too. Yeah, they all just disappear. Again, I can use the NPC cloner, the mob cloner, to put them back, so it's okay. It's fine. I'll put them back when I need them. There's no point in putting them back now because they'll just disappear again. It's a bug. Bugs happen. You can make your own NPCs for your place. I suppose that's true. I mean, it doesn't really go with the Sprout pack thing, though. What I was planning to do is you can recruit the NPCs. Where's that letter? Here it is. Stable Master's Letter of Recommendation. And I also got one from the Weaver somewhere. Once you have some money, you can get this, like, finalized, and then you can get one of them in your base. I'm not sure exactly how it works because I haven't done it yet, but I think I can have them live in here. So I'll, like, use the name tags or something to make them the masters or students or something like that. It'll be cool. I'll figure it out. Right now, I'm just trying to get the thing built. That's for starters. Just try to get the dang thing built. How you doing, Toro? I don't know why you're in here. Like, I know why your mod is in here, but I don't know why you specifically are part of it. Like, I don't know what the point of you is. Are you just, like, the cow guard, or... I don't know. Anyway, guys, so there's my plans. This is what we've gotten done so far. I'm very, very excited about it, and I'm having a great time. I definitely need a break now. It's time for me to go make my dinner. So, thanks very much to everyone for joining in and for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Archive will be out on YouTube soon on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/IRA'sPlaysGames. So if you missed any part of it and you want to go back and watch it, you can go ahead and do that. And yeah, that's it. Thanks a lot, guys, and see ya in the next one.